This is how I made the cilantro lime rice that I serve with the Cajun shrimp with bang bang sauce. I personally like to use the rice cooker, but you can cook this on the stovetop. I'm using jasmine rice and adding some water, chicken bouillon powder, minced garlic, onions, and bay leaves. Just cook this on the white rice setting, and when it's done, I let it sit for about 5 minutes and then remove the bay leaves. Fluff the rice, and then you're gonna add some lime juice and cilantro and then mix all this together. This is really simple to make, and it's perfect with your favorite veggies or proteins.
On today's episode of We Got Food at Home, honey, let's make some bomb Cajun chicken pasta. First, you're going to season your meat. I use sazon, garlic powder, Creole seasoning, adobo, chicken rub, Cajun seasoning, smoked paprika, and just add a little oil. Once your noodles are cooking, you can either pan sear your chicken or stick them in the air fryer for about 20 minutes. That part is totally up to you because they're still going to come out bomb and juicy just like this. Next, you're going to work on your sauce. Get you some butter, some garlic, and some cream cheese. Give it a good stir. Then add your heavy whipping cream. And once it comes to a boil, season it to your liking and just add a little pasta water to make it creamy, okay? Then add your veggie and your cheese of your choice. I use spinach and mozzarella for mine. It's totally up to you as to what you want to use for your pasta. Honey, it's giving creamy. Then add your noodles. I added a little bit more seasoning to mine because it was not heating like it needed to, honey, because I be wanting my stuff to be tasty, all right? And then I chopped up my chicken in slices. And honey, y'all can't tell me this chicken ain't giving juicy, okay? And remember, we got food at home.
20-minute dinner for 23 days, ginger glazed chicken.
Season the chicken with salt and pepper. Coat the chicken with a thin layer of cornstarch. The sauce is super easy. Soy sauce, honey, grated ginger, and garlic. Mix together. Pan fry the chicken for 4 minutes on each side. Remove and set aside. Drizzle in the sauce. Let it simmer for 30 seconds. Add back in the chicken and let it cook for another 1 to 2 minutes on each side. Look at that.
Imagine everything you love about barbecue on a plate of nachos. Well, these pulled pork nachos made with Bush's baked beans is exactly that and more. So let me show you how to do it. Start by dicing a red onion and soaking in water to mellow out the bite. Slice 2 serrano peppers and cut some corn tortillas into quarters. Now season 1.5 pounds of pork shoulder with salt and your favorite barbecue rub. Sear on both sides and place in a pressure cooker with half a cup of beef stock, 1 cup of barbecue sauce, the sauce no one could pronounce, apple cider vinegar, and let pressure for 1 hour. Now fry your chips till a toasty color and salt them while hot. Grab a 28-ounce can of Bush's Sweet Heat baked beans and warm them up, seasoning them with cumin, chili powder, and salt. Now break down your pork after the hour has gone by. Assemble your nachos with Monterey and cheddar cheese, Bush's baked beans, and pork. Pop them in the oven until the cheese melts, assemble them with barbecue sauce and sour cream, and save this one for later.
I don't know about you, but I like my buffalo wings with crispy skin and a tangy, spicy buffalo sauce, and the inside also needs to be moist and tender. The best part about this recipe is that we can achieve all of this without deep frying them. First, you want to make sure the wings are as dry as possible. For the seasoning, mix together salt, garlic powder, pepper, and baking powder. The baking powder is the key to getting a super crispy skin. Toss the chicken in the seasoning to coat evenly, then arrange them at least 1 inch apart on a wire rack so the fat can drip off while it's baking at 450 degrees for 30 minutes. Here's a quick homemade ranch dressing. I like blue cheese too, but I didn't have the ingredients, so this is what we're working with today. For the buffalo sauce, melt some butter, then add Frank's Red Hot, Worcestershire, Dijon mustard, and Tabasco. After 30 minutes, flip the chicken wings over and bake for another 20 to 25 minutes. I forgot to mention this earlier, but it should be positioned above the middle rack, but not all the way at the top. These turned out super crispy and delicious even without the buffalo sauce. After that, just toss them in the sauce, or you can serve them naked and just dip them if you want them to stay crispy for a longer period of time.
Y'all, today we're making smash burgers. Cheers. To start, I made a spicy mayo with some sriracha, mayo, and slappy mama. Give that a nice stir and set that in the fridge to chill. Now add your burger patties to a hot pan, add some onion on top, and smash them down as much as possible. And for seasoning, we have Back Porch Burger from Fire and Smoke Society, y'all. This is all you're going to need on your burgers to season. You can grab it through the link in my bio or Kroger and Walmart. Put that all over. Then add your fave cheese, toast your buns up with some butter, and I'm going to add some of that homemade spicy mayo along with some lettuce. My burger patties, I added some more grilled onions and more sauce. And today for my side, I have fries. And that's about it, y'all. Per usual, 10 out of 10. Y'all, this burger is so good. 10 out of 10. And the sauce.
Orange chicken is one of my top 5 favorite Chinese takeout orders, and it's actually very simple to make, so take notes because I'm about to show you how I make mine. Start by mincing some fresh garlic and ginger and cutting 2 chicken breasts into bite-sized cubes. Season them in a bowl with the blend on screen, then add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, fresh garlic and ginger, 2 eggs, 1 cup of cornstarch, and mix until well combined. Fry in peanut oil for 5 minutes, then crank the heat to double fry for 2 minutes for a crispier finish. Saute your garlic and ginger with a touch of oil, add the juice of 2 oranges, the zest of 1 orange, rice vinegar, soy sauce, granulated sugar, and red pepper flakes. Once it starts to reduce, introduce a cornstarch slurry to thicken the consistency. Toss your chicken in the sauce with some sesame seeds, plate up, and save this one for later.
Tonight we're trying another dinner we saw on TikTok. To start, we cut up some potatoes and then added salt, garlic, pepper, and paprika. Then threw them in the air fryer to crisp them up. We also fried up some bacon and shredded a bunch of cheese. Next, we cut up and cooked 2 chicken breasts. I just completely forgot to record it, but then we mixed those in with the potatoes. We then added a bunch of ranch dressing to the top and mixed that all together. Now we added all the potatoes to a baking dish and topped it with about half the cheese that we shredded. Then we added our bacon to the top, spreading it around evenly. And then lastly added the remaining cheese to the top. We baked this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 5 to 10 minutes, just long enough to melt the cheese. This was so good that we cannot wait to make it again.
This dinner is quick, delicious, and you only need to buy 5 things to make it. Start by heating up your ground beef or ground turkey in a skillet and boil a pot of water. Once your water is boiling, you'll add in some tortellini. Cook according to the package. Shred up some mozzarella cheese. I have this linked on my Amazon storefront, mealsandmunchies.com. You'll then season your meat, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, and a little bit of crushed red chili flakes. Drain it, add a jar of marinara sauce, and 1 block of cream cheese. Once that's well combined, add in your cooked tortellini. Top this with your mozzarella cheese and bake for 10 minutes at 350 degrees. And follow me for more recipes.
8 million people watched that video. Let me find out you guys like wings just as much as me. That's crazy. First and foremost, get yourself some wings and you want to separate the flat from the drums like this. Okay. A little bit of flour, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. Mix it. And once it looks something like this, onto a baking tray facing down. Now get yourself some unsalted butter cut into little cubes. Strategically put them around the wings. Into the oven, 425, 30 minutes. Brush the butter back on it, flip it. 15 more minutes. I'm just watching Twitch. Yes, sir. Warm up your sauce. I'm using this one. You can literally just use whatever sauce you want. Sauce. Toss. Dip. Ooh. Eat.